Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode. Last time, well, we came here to University Point and we solved its mystery, and though it's actually, as far as I'm aware, a completely unmarked quest, I imagine the Institute gives it to you later, but I just stumbled across it as an unmarked quest. Yeah, brilliant. Found myself a limitless potential gun. I realised I never actually really showed it off, by the way. In case you never come across this, basically it means it's a weapon where, as you can see there, it never needs to reload because literally all the ammo you've got on you just exists inside this here gun. Theoretically, that might be quite useful. Probably the best thing you could do with this thing is just making this a ludicrously high DPS weapon. Yeah, you'd probably want to like put an improved automatic barrel onto it, turn it into a pistol for my purposes, and just basically turn it into a way to kind of just spew ammo incredibly quickly. Though that doesn't work for me because I don't want to be spewing fusion cells incredibly quickly because I kind of need them for other stuff. So for me, just because I use fusion cells for my sniping weapons and other kind of high damage, lower DPS weapons, it doesn't work for me to have a ludicrously kind of fast firing, unlimited ammo capacity gun. But I tell you what, it's a good little thing, and actually this thing actually is spawned with some pretty decent stuff on it anyway. Yeah, the way I've picked up actually, it's more of kind of like a laser shotgun with the beam splitter on it. So, not for me, but still, unlimited's very, very cool. And I'm not sure I've ever even come across unlimited in a random spawn before. So that's nice. Anyway, today we need to make our way back to Boston Airport. And I'm going to do it on foot, because there's a few things actually that I haven't really kind of passed by. Don't want that out, by the way. Let's just put that away for now. Ooh, a nice little safe. Well, this is the best you can do for a little kind of cache of goods. Flipping railroad. 1 dirty water, 1 potato, and 12 shotgun shells. Oh yeah, some dirty water and a potato. I'm sure I'll be able to hold out for weeks. Bloody fools. Right, yes, we need to head back north. And I think there's probably a few bits and pieces that I haven't actually passed by in this area yet, so that'll be nice. Because by the looks of it, I'm very close by to a kind of a highway. If I could just kind of join up with that and then just head straight north along that, I'd pretty much get to Goodney, but then I can just make my way over towards the east, straight over towards the Pridwin and the airport. So that should be absolutely fine. So let's just head that way and see what we stumble across. This is a bit of a map I haven't really explored in huge detail yet. So I'm just going to go through and see what we find. Because there might be some really fun stuff. So I just found University Point, and that was great fun. So I'm in a bit of an exploring mood right now. Got some violence going on nearby. Can't see what it is. That's just a raider camp. No need to get involved with that. Ah, yes. The sound of swarm bots. Again, I can just skirt around the outside of them. No need to get involved in a swarm bot fight. When I say no need to get involved in a swarm bot fight, feel like they might be coming to me. Oh, yeah, they're coming to me. That's fine. These feel like pretty flimsy ones. And then more will be coming in a moment, but I think they'll struggle to find me. Yeah, there you are. 1 basic swarm bot over there. Dead. Back into caution. Those were the only 2 that had eyes on me. When I'm in danger from another angry swarm bot, I'm just not sure where that swarm bot is. Inquisitive beeping indeed. I don't know where you bloody are either. Let's just leave you and head over into the city. If I just loop round this way, I won't need to go into the water again. Oh, but I tell you what. That lorry on the road there, that's wicked shipping. I've got the wicked shipping key, because I can open all those lorries. I liked picking up that key ages ago. Since then, I've just found a ton of free stuff. Come on. Yeah! Nice. Free thing. I like a free thing. Ooh. Glad I paid attention to that bottle cap mine, mind. Just a bunch of free stuff. Always like a bunch of free stuff. I'm so glad I got that key. That key's been so bloody useful. Now, if I've got my angles correct, I should be able to just head up. I don't want to head up onto the road. I think the road's actually coming down. I probably want to stay on the ground, to be honest. Yeah, let's stick on the ground for now if we can. Stick to this bit. Ooh! Oh, it's you! I'm back here! Oh, okay. I'm back to you! Hello, you saved me! You saved me from all of those robots. Really glad about that. I mean, arguably not that glad. I mean, I'm really sorry about this, by the way. I genuinely am. But you do kind of have a legendary weapon or armor piece on you. I'm just going to back away from you because you're a legendary robot, which means there's a chance you're about to go kaboom. Just going to, yep! 250 rads worth of kaboom, in fact. feel like in some ways I deserved that. Crippling submachine gun. Nah, honestly, not worth it. Yeah, fair enough. I deserved to be punished for what I just did. That guy was a hero and he saved my life that time, and then I just repaid him through murder. So I guess it's fair he did me a lot of damage on the way out. Speaking of which, I need to do another flipping Radaway. So now I'm hungry and tired. Indeed, Radaway increases fatigue and hunger, interestingly. Oh, I feel like I'm about to be badly punished for my crimes against robot kind. Destroy the car, 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 take out the car. Just fire everything we have at Tankbot. Okay. Yeah, the robots, this is karma. This is very effective karma. Right, and then a few more shots should take care of him. And then he's going to blow up in my face, isn't he? Back off from him if he's about to blow up in my face. I deserved this. Okay, back at University Point. This time, I'm not going to be a dick to robots. Oh, this is much friendlier already. The Brotherhood are here. Hello, Brotherhood. I've no idea what you're doing here, but I tell you what, you're helping me out. Hello. Yes, we've got super mutant forces just taking on the Brotherhood over here. I will totally help out. There you are, doing my duty. Proud member of the Brotherhood. I tell you what, you guys might have bitten off a little bit more than you can chew going after a legendary master. Ha ha ha, you hit like a rad roach. I think from the point of view of a legendary master, he ain't wrong. What's he armed with, by the way? If he's armed with... If he's just armed, actually, with just a flipping normal weapon, he might stand a chance at least. Nice. I think he must have had a super sledge, but couldn't actually get down because he couldn't fit through. Check what he had on him. Cunning Synth. I think I've literally got one of those already. That's a duplicate for something I actually swapped out for the Assassin's gear. Brilliant. Yep, I literally now have a cunning, well, improved synth right leg and just a cunning synth right leg. So as I only have a single right leg, on the right in fact, I'm just going to get rid of the one I just picked up there. Found a little cabin by the sea there that had a bed in it. That's nice. Now I just need to make my way over towards, well, nothing to stop me actually. That there is the, yeah, the shipping containers right next to the plant. That's the castle. So I could skip across there, but that probably doesn't help me that much. I'm probably better sticking over here until I get a bit further along this way. Tell you what I wouldn't mind visiting, actually. There's the massive medical centre around here. That might be fun to pay a visit to. Also, I really need to be careful in these back streets. These back streets are rad scorpion territory, and I know they are because I've met them down here before. Also, this time I'm leaving that lovely legendary guy alone. Alright, just in case... Oh, he's in trouble! I'm gonna help! This is how I'm gonna make amends. I'm gonna make amends for... He's going up against tank bots. Maybe I shouldn't try and help that much. Right, take out the iBots. Take out at least some of the iBots. There you go. Oh, oh no, he died! I couldn't help him! I tried to help him. I couldn't. Okay, just take him out before he gets too close, before he kills me again. Okay, back off, back off, back off, back off. Don't be too close to him when he attacks. Oh, he's going to. Damn it. Just go, go, go. Go to an area he can't squeeze through. Right, okay, good. Take you out. Right. And then you with the criticals. Just, you can't kill that guy if he's too close to you or he will kill you. Right now, Hammer X. Yes. There we go. Okay, well... I tried. Rest in peace, old friend. I did my best. I genuinely did. I tried to save him. You all saw that. Right, eating some food, got some healing going on here. Yeah, let's see if we can find... This here's a massive medical facility. There's a parking area back here. And, oh, gunners. This area could be held by the gunners. Specifically because they want to have this area to use as a medical treatment facility. That would, in fact, yes, make an awful lot of sense. Alright, well, let's have a look-see round while we're passing by, at least. The bare minimum, I want to know who's in here and how dangerous they might be. Yeah, proper barricades. This area's been barricaded up. This feels more like the work of gunners than super mutants to me. Protectron. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. Just got to find something useful. Brain fungus! You don't find that too many places around. Though in all fairness, the caves under Red Rocket are a much better source of brain fungus. There's tons of it in there. An expert locked door. Can't do anything with that. Can get myself a robot friend, mind. Oh, and it's a proper medical one. With its nice little kind of like... Yeah, zappy hands. I like these guys. They're cool. I love the different types. I love how there's different types of medical robot. That's very, very cool indeed. I also like the fact that I'm less interested in the actual medicine in here, which is, you know, when you went to Fallout 3 and there was a hospital, you went in because you wanted a massive pile of stim packs. In Fallout 4, you go into a hospital because you want a massive pile of surgical trays for that precious, precious aluminium. And it feels like some of the treatment rooms are locked behind varying toughnesses of locks. So I'm guessing, yeah, there's... Oh, 3 times antibiotics. Totally, yeah. I mean, I don't use that many stim packs, but I've had to use a fair few over the past couple of parts. So, you know what? Maybe I'm overestimating. Also, quite like the amount of duct tape that I'm finding in a hospital. Like, the people pre-war were just as much of the opinion that duct tape solves everything as I am today. You know, if this is a gunner base, I still haven't run into a single bloody gunner. Oh, yeah. We got ourselves a gunner conscript over there. Nice, take him out. Silenced shot. Let's just turn on that police protectron nice and quick. Oh, I can't. Expert locked. Now, here's interesting. Cages. Who, my good man, are you? A minute man.
Alert level elevated.
I don't like the sound of an assaultron. Those guys can be tough. Yeah, assaultrons on the side of the flipping gunners. Don't like that one little bit. There he is. Gotcha. Gonna get a good shot at you before you even know what's going on. Critical. There you go. That's done a good bit of damage to you, stupid assaultron. Do not let that thing fire. 5th shot, take him out. Nice. Back off over here. Let's see what that draws out. A gunner corporal. Bad, but not the worst thing in the world. Honestly, that went pretty well. Alright, nothing on this side of the room. Doesn't look like anything in that office either. Suggesting he's gonna be... in here. Yep. See ya. Beautiful. Nice, sneaky shot to the face. Corporals are, well, they're not terrifying, but they can be pretty tough. Best to just nail him. And if I had to guess, I'm going to assume this building's going to keep going up for a long way, because it felt like it was a very tall building, but not a very large one. So we've just got kind of like floor after floor, presumably, until we hit a lift to skip forward, of course, because that's how buildings often work in this game. Beautiful. Feels like we're actually at peace for the moment, though. Medical Station North. A train hub. I feel like I'm way too high up for there to be... Oh, no, because it interchanges with the motorway, doesn't it? So I'm guessing that will be, yes, there'll be a metro there. Let's just have a look through here, see what's actually through this door. Because I guess if there's an interchange with the road, there might be an interchange with the monorail or something at the same time. And then, oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm just here on... Would you mind shooting that man, please? Thank you. Lovely. Hopefully we're still hidden. Hopefully there's no one else here. Oh, there's definitely more people here. I'm just very glad I've got a silenced gun. Silenced guns are the best guns. I really need to start investing in Sandman when I have the opportunity to. I know it's a really good perk, given I do use this silenced weapon a lot. And I will do at some point. I'm just not in a hurry for it, because there's so much other good stuff I can be taking. Especially now I'm unlocking the higher ranks of the kind of the luck perks, especially. Because I have access to Grim Reaper Sprint. I just haven't taken it yet. And yeah, here we are. Looks just like a raised train track nearby to the monorail. And let's see if there's anyone... Is this actually like a little base for these guys? That'd be really, really cool if so. If they actually kept something in this train, because it was so hard to get to. But sadly it doesn't feel that way. It feels like this just is like a slightly non-conventional path that leads out onto a rooftop. An alternative way to access this area too. Ooh, chem cooler mind. I'll gladly take all of this. So yeah, just an alternative way to get up and down from the hospital here. May as well go back inside, keep exploring. Feels like there's something on the upper floors, given there's a working elevator right here. Let's skip up a bit. Alright. Ah! Gunner Commander. I think we know what to do with him. So long. And then you survived that. Oh, bloody hell. I wasn't expecting her to survive that. Right, another critical. Just to flipping make sure. I don't want to come in after me. There you are. Now your head is in many, many different directions. And she never fired. Which means if there's other guys in here, they don't know where I am yet. Right, okay. We got someone up there. Go over to sniping weaponry. Come on, I just saw them. Dead, one hit. Lovely. But not silenced. Because light makes noise, but silenced bullets don't. Because that is how physics works. I think we're alright. Good. For some reason, yeah, it was only those two. I was expecting many, many more in what looks distinctly like a Doom arena. Ooh, I tell you what, though. A comfy pillow? You see a lot of, like, crappy straw pillows. But a pillow that's specifically listed as a comfy pillow? Oh, yeah, I'm taking that. I'll have that for my bed back at Hangman's Alley. And I think I'm very glad I sniped off those two people because there is indeed us. Oh, yeah. She was running for her power armor. Luckily, we stopped her just in the nick of time. Good, good, good. Up to the top floor, and sadly, more people in cages. I've never really thought of the gunners as slavers, and yet I have run into a lot of cages with people in them dotted around gunner encampments in the past, so I guess slaving is something they do. Oh, the Brotherhood? Oh, that's a bit mean. Why would you capture and kill the Brotherhood? We're lovely. Unless you're a synth. Super mutant. Feral. Non-feral. Okay, basically, if you're a very particular class of human, we're lovely. Oh, and this I like. I always like going into kind of strange locations that have unique assets in. We've got some sort of massive CAT scanner thing. This is really, really cool. And I think I saw, yes, a tape. Play this here tape. What's going on here?
Wayne, I'm leaving this message with Marcy in case you come looking for me. Though I pray you don't. The military took over the hospital, and everything's gone to hell in the city. Things here, it's bad, Wayne. People are dying every day, and most of the time all we can do is watch and try to make them comfortable. One of the other nurses told me she heard a radio signal that sounded like you and the boys. I don't know if it's true, if you're still out there, but we've got a way out, and I'm gonna try to find you.
Oh, just a sad little message. I wonder, presumably therefore, her boyfriend, I'm guessing who she's talking to there, is one of the people who was in the military, and thus she heard in one of the military broadcasts. Maybe the South Boston checkpoint, that's producing a radio signal. Maybe he was the guy who recorded the message for them. Because that's very nearby to here. That's only like a few hundred meters south. Ooh, on the roof. And I'm not alone on the roof. Hello. It feels like I'm alone on the roof, yet my brackets are doing the you're about to be shot shuffle. Somebody? I like being up here, by the way. Imagine, I'm not going to jump forward and try and get on here to get a better view. Yeah, I'm way above the highway. I like being on top of a roof. It's nice being on top of a roof. But not nice enough that I'm going to go and start being silly about it. And then I'm carrying too much and can't run. Well, that's bloody convenient. I think I'm probably just about due to drop some guns. Couple of fragmentation mines, psycho, money, another mine, hot plate, buff out can be useful. Yeah, a few bits and pieces. Why? Who's almost detecting me up here? Of all places. I do like being on top of this here roof, though. Ooh! The crashed Brotherhood I've passed over previously. I've actually come and found it. That's nice. And then we've got this area down here. Does this go anywhere, or is this just a bit of collapsed roof? It's just a bit of, yeah, just a bit of collapsed roof. Alright, in that case, I've clearly made it to the top. The only thing left to do is, ooh. Let's go. No, don't take the risk. Whatever it is, it's not worth the risk to try and get down there. You'll probably fall to your death. Instead, clearly, we've made it pretty much to the top. And this is a bad thing to not have a flipping safety railing around. I feel like that is what railings are for. Right, push the button, and let's take ourselves back down to the ground. Hopefully all the way down, and not straight into a flipping gunner ambush. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, straight into a gunner ambush it is then. Fine. Quickly shoot. You. Get my criticals back. Was there another one? There was totally another one. Right, again, 95% chance to hit. That's fine. I'll grind up the criticals here. Okay, so this isn't actually a way out. This is just a way to a new building. But where am I supposed to be going? What's this? Is this part of Ticker Tape Lounge? No bloody clue. Got Gunner Lieutenant up there, mind. Yeah. Critical him just a bit. Just put a couple of backup shots just in case. Critical. Should. Oh, didn't one-shot him. That's fine. Glad to have the backup there. Oh, didn't even finish him up with the backup. Right, keep firing. Keep firing. Well, I've drawn everyone else's attention now, at least. Luckily, feels like none of them care. Maybe he was not the most popular lieutenant. Also, from the fact I came through the door and there was a lieutenant directly in front of me, it kind of feels like I might have done this backwards. Maybe, like, the way the game's kind of envisaging you do this is the other way, where... I guess maybe it's set up so you can do it either way. Like, you start in this building and then you come down. Open the door. Oh. Oh, I just saw Legendary. That's never a good sign. Be ready for a fight. Right, and then just straight into the head and then everything else into the body. Critical. It's not going to be enough, but it's enough to make him regenerate. Right, just get up to the next critical. Next. Critical again. Now, do we want to use another critical? Actually, we can probably handle him now without bothering. Yeah, let's just grind up against him now. And one or two more. Yeah, just one more. Perfect. Works for me. Cloaking combat armor left leg. Being hit in melee generates a stealth field. If someone is close enough to you to hit you, the stealth field won't fool them. Not a bloody chance. Alright, that strikes me as fundamentally very useless. And this brings me out now into the theatre district. Okay, so this was just a quick kind of once through, just a couple of enemies. And now I'm down on the highway. Alright, now I know where I am broadly, which is if I were to go back up this way, I'd actually head back up to, what's it called, Hub 51, where I've been before. But for the moment at least, I can probably just stay on this here highway and get pretty much, I'm going south. I can probably stay on this here highway, and assuming I know how to read a compass, end up broadly where I actually want to go, which would be nice. Next time there's a turn-off, though, I should probably take it so I don't get stuck up high. Given I don't have power armor right now, I can't just hop off the side. So, actually, this feels like this is going down. If I recall correctly, last time I was going this way, it does just kind of go down onto a highway at the ground soon anyway. So, yeah, this feels like we'll be down on the ground level imminently regardless. So that's all fine. Though, admittedly, this does feel like actually it's just kind of falling off and not actually helping me that much. Right, I may need to find a better way down than this. Maybe this building here will help. That's not too far to fall, right? Also, what building is... Oh! This is how I accidentally got into Good Neighbor that time. Yeah, I can just go into Good Neighbor this way. Hello, so if I just go over here now, and now I go over to here, I should... There we are! And now I spawn in Good Neighbor. Perfect! That actually works beautifully well as far as I'm concerned. Good Neighbor's a perfect place to be. There you are, and even though I was actually coming in from over there, yeah, I've just dropped in, hit the load zone, and the game's decided I must have come in this way, because obviously that's the way you come in. How else would you come in? Via the stupid way, game. Via the stupid way. Well, this works just fine for me. Now I can just grab a quick bit of rest after all that fighting. Rather unfortunately, having just grabbed an hour's sleep, I'm now tired from lack of sleep, because, you know, that's how sleep works. Yeah, because if you catnap, unfortunately, it doesn't actually help your tiredness much at all. But that's fine, we're almost back home. And when I say home, I mean the Pridwin. If I need to, I can stave off tiredness with Nuka-Cola anyway, though I don't think it's going to be necessary. I doubt we're going to run into much bad between kind of here and Boston Airport now. So at this point, I want to head pretty much due east, and I'm pretty sure I know the best way to do that. Just hop over here. Already wiped out this area, haven't I? Yeah, I've been through here before, so there's no ghouls spawning. That's 100% fine. Cut east here. There's the raider camp up ahead. This was a super mutant encampment, but I'm pretty sure I've already cleared it out at some point not too long ago, so should be 100% safe to pass through. One skirmisher up there, mine. Let's see if we can just kind of quickly get a shot in on him. Get a clear line at him. Hopefully. Depends on how good the laser is at passing by all that stuff. Good enough. And then ignore this here hall, because it's absolutely bloody full of super mutants. I know I've passed this way before. Weird that I apparently just didn't get close enough to trigger the fast travel location. Cut through here. Pretty sure I've been this way, so... whatever was here should be gone now. Ooh. I'm going to say should be gone now. Oh, hello. Yeah, you know what? That works just fine. Just make sure I've got a clear line in mind. And there we go. That's the way to do it. You're going to explode now. Bye! Oh, flip, there's a car exploding. That could trigger a chain reaction. Just back off in case. Okay. How was that? Was that good? I think that was good. I'm happy with that result. And here we are into an area with some... No, you're not going anywhere. I want the meat, thank you. And now I just want to loop round to that pier over there and swim over to the airport. I believe this area... yeah, this area is normally held by super mutants, but I have already been through this area. And with the low respawn rates of survival mode, it should still be clear. But yeah, this is a nice area to swim across. In fact, you can get even closer thanks to this here boat. Good old boat. And indeed, there's a vertibird somewhere. Where are you? There you are. She's just heading home. Vertibird heading home for the night. I'd like that there's just a bit of air traffic around the airport. That cheers me up immensely. So yeah, this is quite a short little hop, but I'll do a Radix just in case. Actually, I won't, because I'll go home pretty soon anyway. I'm going to need a rad scrub one way or the other. I may as well just kind of sprint swim to get out as quickly as possible. Then just jump to get out of the rads for a second. If you jump out of the water for a second, you don't take the rads. You see, barely took any rads at all, really. And now it is time, having made it here, to actually go and speak to the Brotherhood about building a teleporter, given they are basically the only faction I would actually, you know, reasonably reliably trust to do this thing. I certainly wouldn't in real life trust Tinker Tom or flipping Sturgis to it. Sturgis especially. Like, Tinker Tom, okay, fine, he's a bit nuts, but you get the feeling he is genuinely a genius. But Sturgis is an idiot. Sturgis, is just like a handyman who's alright with a hammer. The idea that he should be trusted with building the flipping teleporter is utter madness. Only downside of the Pridwin is no sinks as far as I'm aware. I think I checked this last time. No sinks, there's no source of clean water here. Very disappointing. And there we are. Let's report to Elder Max and see what he's got to say about a teleporter that would let me access the Institute.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival...
We've had this conversation at least twice. And it's your lucky day, Maxon.
Well, guess what? This is your lucky day. I have a way inside.
The method is useless without the means to make it work. Perhaps we should pool our resources to achieve our common goal. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
And my son, my wife for the Brotherhood, the mystery of it. Yeah, sure. Just the... well, actually, I kind of want access to their teleportation device. Save me a lot of time. None of those things. Yeah, the mystery of it.
Aren't you the least bit curious what they have in there?
Don't allow the allure of their isolation to cloud your judgment. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Alright, so, spoken to the Brotherhood. Next up, let's go speak to Ingram. And it's pretty late and I am tired, may as well get some sleep. Much better. Well rested and not sick in the slightest. Lovely. Oh, I think Ingram's actually gone down to the airport to meet me, so she's not actually up here at all. Well, while I'm passing by the shop, any more vertibird signal grenades, my good man? Ah, that's more like it. 7. 7's just what I want to see. Marvellous. Thank you, my good man. Ah, this would work as a little interim solution. A doctor, you can give me a rad scrub. Now that's a health bar I can get behind. Let's go to the airport. Right, brand new day, albeit a little bit of a rainy one. Proctor Ingram, what have you got for me?
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
It teleports you into the heart of your worst enemy, alright? It's pretty bloody good.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead.
You see, she actually seems to know what she's bloody talking about. This is promising.
Oh, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
And indeed, the game has had the same idea I've had, which is, yeah, I don't actually want to build this at Hangman's Alley because it's very, very big, very, very energy intensive. I don't want to be spending that much kind of space and energy, and thus space on generators as well, to build this thing. Instead, I'd like to build it right here. I'm building it for the Brotherhood. Why not put it in this space? That's why I built this thing. Though, admittedly, when I went back to the castle, it's because I kind of wanted to send some people here so I could set up a supply line to link this place into the network. But that hasn't really worked out because the Minutemen are all stuck at the castle and not allowed to be moved or assigned supply lines. So let's see what we can do here. Well, bare minimum, we've got plenty of aluminium circuitry and steel to start building this thing. Back out of this for now. Let's just make a little bit more space here. Okay, this will do as a starting point. One stabilized reflector platform. Can build that straight up. Lovely. So now need to speak to Proctor Ingram. Because, like, you only use this thing once anyway. So there's no point building it at a settlement because it's not used more than once. It just takes up a lot of space.
I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Actually, I'm really good at Greek.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Alright, so she heads over to the build site over there. Lovely. Now, let's see how far off we are already, because I suspect there's going to be loads of stuff we don't have. Admittedly, I don't remember off the top of my head just how intensive this thing is to make, so we shall see. This thingy, I can build this right now. Just clip this on the top, or can I? I should be able to. Can I knock the stuff in the way? Is that the problem? Oh, this is odd. It's not willing to clip on. I thought its whole job was to... Alright, fine. If I put that there, surely this is supposed to clip into this, right? Yeah, okay, now it's willing to clip into there. Fine, that was odd. Okay, so we've got that built. Fine, what else are we missing here? What can we build this thing? Yeah, we can build this thing as well. The Institute is like, it's over there somewhere, so that's fine. We can build the relay dish. That's very easy to build. Nice. Okay, one biometric scanner short. I'm also going to need, potentially, yeah, a whole bunch of power. Remind me what this is. That's, requires, don't know if that requires actually one power or just needs to be wired into power. 25, 2. So 27 total power should do it. Apparently I've got a load more materials here than I was actually expecting. I'm not sure if the Brotherhood's like gifted me a bunch or something, but it really feels like I shouldn't be able to build this. But in fact, I've almost got flipping... Yeah. Have you just wired yourself into the grid or something? Hang on a flipping minute. Okay, so I've only got 67 wood. So I haven't wired this settlement into my grid. But how on earth have I got all the materials I need? That I have literally no idea. But alright, fine. If we just kind of build ourselves... Yeah, a handful of these medium generators. That should do just fine. Right, wire all this together. I've been told, by the way, as of a relatively early patch, it doesn't cost copper to wire things together anymore. Wiring things together is now free, so that's nice. That thing is now powered up. Does this need to be... No, I don't think that thing needs to be powered. I think it's powered automatically. And then this needs to be wired up to that. That's lovely. But I still need, yeah, having done all that, and presumably still shy of enough to do the console. Right, I need one biometric scanner. Luckily, the game is prepared for you to be shy of that and actually gives you a suggestion. Search hospitals for biometric scanners. I was literally just at a hospital, damn it. Oh well, where else could we get a biometric scanner from, potentially? I think you get biometric scanners from turrets as well. If I were just to head into Raider territory, I might just be able to find one there. Because the game's pushing me way up here towards Medford, and that's a bad idea. That's way, way too far up. I don't want to go that way. I was literally just in a hospital. I don't remember seeing any biometric scanners. And Elder Maxon's just decided to just come down and sit in the rain. I shall sit in the rain and wait for this to be done. Marvellous. Yes, as far as I can tell, like, the best way I'll be able to do this is I'm just going to head back over the water, and I'm just basically going to find some raider cams and blow up the turrets. Because turrets very often contain biometric scanners, so that'll be the easiest way to do this. Also, so much for that bloody rad scrub. Jump, and sprint, swim, and jump, and sprint, swim, and jump, and sprint, swim, and jump out of the water. There we go, lovely. Now, there'll be turrets around here somewhere, at least. Okay, well, we've got Custom House Tower in here. I've never actually been in here before. I'm just going to check inside. If I had to put a guess in for who lives here, I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty confident it's synths. Or maybe super mutants. Also, fascinatingly, yeah, those chains, I can't take them off. It feels like this is just a come in and then go straight away again sort of place. Oh well, never mind. Maybe there's a back door or something. Here we go. Raiders. Where there's raiders, there's very often turrets. There you go. I'm pretty sure I just saw his head bounce off there. Lovely. Come on. Turrets, turrets, turrets. Ah, machine gun turrets. Not sure if you're good for biometric scanners, but you might be. One of you dead anyway. And the next. Right, just double check. Ooh, and a robot here as well by the looks of it. Or just, well, once upon a time, for some reason, I'm not allowed to loot that. Now, find the bits here. Hello. There's one bit of a collapsed turret. Yep, fine. Power relay coil. No, no, no. I'll tell you what, actually. We're right here outside 35 Court. 35 Court is a guaranteed sentry bot spawn upstairs. And, guaranteed sentry bot spawn... Sentry bots have a decent chance of biometric scanners. It's probably not a good idea to deliberately cause trouble with a flipping sentry bot, but might work. Hello. Oh, wait, hang on. What have you got? Biometric scanner. No, 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 no. Good. I don't actually have to bother. Excellent. So I don't need to drop something else, mind. All right. Good. The turret plan worked more efficiently than getting a flipping vertibird all the way flipping north to just go and ransack a hospital. Turrets work just fine. Pass by a little collection of lovely little scaly mutated seabirds. Gotta love the scaly mutated seabirds. I like these guys. Well, I don't like these guys. I feel a bit sorry for them, but it's nice to note that they are there. And back across the water. Leap over here and leap in and swim for your life, swim for your life, swim for your life. Don't stay in the water too long. Beautiful. There we are. One console. Nice. And now it just needs to be all powered up. Wire it into the grid. And there we go. Job done. Maxon, I have built you a thing. And the fact that this woman helped me build it, I feel much better about it than I have done in previous playthroughs.
The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
I'm kind of actually surprised he'd let me do it. Rather than, you know, sending one of his other more long-serving trusted knights or something like. Or sending in a flipping army. Or, oh, I guess maybe like, he trusts me to like be an unknown quantity so I can do it. We'll see, maybe he'll explain what his reasoning is.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Okay, and what exactly is my mission according to you guys? Of course, I know what the Railroad wants me to do, but what do you want me to do?
What are the details of my mission?
I'm glad you asked. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
Ah, so in this case, we're actually going to start straight with Dr. Lee. And of course, that's nice, because obviously that's a lovely link to Fallout 3, in fact. Okay, good.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
And now, actually, I'm beginning to kind of start thinking, I probably, I could have thought at the same time, for some reason it's just come to my mind now, that obviously Dr. Lee spent a lot of time in Rivet City, where Zimmer spent a lot of time talking about the Institute and synths. That's probably where she learnt about the Commonwealth and the Institute from, and then when she got disillusioned, or rather annoyed with the Brotherhood taking over her work, then that's probably where she decided to go next. That's probably why. Because I'm not sure if she'd ever spoken directly to Zimmer, but she'd heard of Zimmer and what he was talking about. That's kind of cool.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
How exactly am I going to persuade her to do said thing? Also, apparently there's a speech check. Just a second.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
And From Within has begun. And of course that will be a reference to Liberty Prime, where we know from Scribe Rothschild in Fallout 3 that, she was apparently instrumental in helping out with the power problems of Liberty Prime. So, Liberty Prime destroyed, of course, but we know from other endings, my Institute ending, the first one I did, the Liberty Prime is being rebuilt by the Brotherhood. Of course, that is what we need Dr. Lee for. Though, admittedly, how exactly they did it in the Institute timeline when Dr. Lee had never returned to the Brotherhood, I don't know. Maybe Ingram just figured it out. She read some science books. She got her science up like +4 for every book she read, and then 10 minutes later she was ready to build a giant death robot. Anyway, Ingram, what do you want?
Proctor Ingram?
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
As ready as I'm ever going to be. Are you going to do a test first?
Shouldn't we test it first?
Not with a single frequency code. The second you arrive and the Institute figures out which signal we hijacked, they'll change the code, and we're locked out. This is a one-shot deal. So what do you say? You ready to give it a try?
Oh, alright then, fine.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Now, the only reason you might want to hold off this, by the way, is once you've actually done this, then all synths you run into are going to be friendly or neutral rather than hostile. Now, that sounds like a good thing until you realise that, like for me, I like actually going and finding synths and harvesting them for ammo because they all drop energy weapons. So for me, I'm about to lose a big source of ammo. But I'm okay for now. I've got so much flipping fusion cell ammo that it's reading 999. So I've got over 1,000 cells. I think we're okay for the moment. So let's just pop this thing down, go into third-person dramatic camera, step into the quantum leap accelerator, and presumably vanish.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%,
Emitter's spiking, but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
And into the Institute we go, leveling up while doing it. That's a nice thing to do. And out we step into the Institute. Perfectly safe and nobody here to greet us, rather sadly. And yet more amazing perks available. Critical Banker rank 3 is available for even more criticals. Obviously we've got better criticals as well. Sneak, which I still have done a very bad job upgrading because I've been too busy. Mr. Sandman, of course, I could start taking to increase the sneak attack damage off my silenced pistol. And indeed, a silenced sniper rifle that I will very likely ultimately pivot back into sooner or later. But for now, I'd say the most important thing is probably to take better criticals and finish that off. Criticals even more flipping powerful. Syncs very, very nicely with my style. Beautiful. And as the Institute music starts to play in the background, and may I add, I really like that each kind of, every single faction has their own music that plays, whether it be kind of like the Railroad's theme down on the railroad, or whether it be kind of like the Institute's little theme here, or the Brotherhood's kind of more traditional brassy military theme, which is nice, because in New Vegas, of course, the NCR and the Legion kind of shared a big kind of brassy military theme. It didn't matter whether you were in Camp McCarran or in Caesar's Camp or Cottonwood Cove. It was the kind of the same theme played. It was, you know, they didn't really have their own theme. So it is very, very nice that in Fallout 4, each faction has its own theme. And as the Institute start to play, I'd say let's call it apart there and begin exploring the Institute tomorrow. Because we can go and speak to Dr. Lee and figure out what's going on with her. Because I don't know how easy she's going to be to convince. I mean, she left the Brotherhood once before and she's been in the Institute for years at this point. I can't imagine she's just going to, you know, jump ship quite that easily. So we'll see what that requires, and we'll kick off some Institute business as well as finally making a trip home. Because it's been a few parts since we've actually made it home now. And if I've heard how the teleporter works correctly, then indeed we should be able to teleport very close by to Hangman's Alley. So all that's to come, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4 Survival Mode. Finally reaching the Institute. Let's go find Dr. Lee. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Haha, I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay, this escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone. So good about a butterfly in a bucket. What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.